Hello, you know what we're back doing. You know what this is about. We are deep in it now. We are deep in the adventures of Haeva. Haeva de for D. Oh, something I've been meaning to look at was the king's weapon. Look how useless it is. 517, y'all. 517 and cannot be upgraded. Thanks for nothing. No. Just wow. Just absolutely wow. So that's useless. There's no reason for us to use that. Just like most gold weapons that you can't upgrade. Which I don't think we found a single gold weapon that can be upgraded. Gold armor you can upgrade. But I don't think we found a single. Seriously, like, I don't think we found a single one. I don't think we have. Look at this. Donny God gloves cannot be upgraded. Are you kidding me? Now, from what we can tell, outside of royalty, who also, well, I don't know if royalty also don't eat God, but it seems to be the case sometimes at least. But outside of the Maul and the High King, the Doni God seems to be the highest rank, even above warriors. So explain to me why these are weaker than warrior gauntlets and you can't upgrade them. What did they do, man? Hold on, let me look at Siora, who is a Doni God, which made it interesting when she's like, you should ask a Doni God. And it's just kind of like, we've had one in our group this entire time. You know, like, what is she doing? Stats are very different, of course, but aesthetically speaking, come on, that just looks right, doesn't it? It looks good and it fits her. She is a Doni God. What's her chest piece again? The Tieran robe. Which is like the Tieran Kadoctus, I guess. Oh, I don't know. Alright, let's get going. Let's go ahead, get rolling. When we were at Enmil Fractamin, I'm sorry, I'm so terrible with the language, and it sounds so good. The voice acting, they do such a good job. And I wonder how difficult it was. Like, was it difficult? Was it easy? You know, did it vary between the voice talent? You know, but in the end, they all sound good. Speaking this language, the language sounds beautiful. Oh, let's just throw this. I feel like I feel like my mom's purse chest, purse chest or shoe chest. Like the way I just throw everything in here, like. Alright, let me just throw this in there. Like, okay. And it's a bunch of stuff we're probably never gonna use, just like my mom's shoes and purses. I joke around, I call it the purse graveyard. But she still wants them for gifts. And I will get those, I'm like, here's another purse for your purse graveyard. I feel that way with the weapons and armor. I'm just throwing it in the graveyard. We're never gonna use it. Developers figure out ways to make stuff useful until the end game. I know it's a challenge. Figure it out. Because it'll be really cool if you could figure it out. I mean, obviously there's stuff you're going to want to sell, but I'm just saying. And that's still there, so that's great. That the charred guardian's still up as decoration. I hate both of them. I hate the Bridge Alliance because I can't make them happy. I hate San Matheus because there's a burned guardian as decoration. Now normally we would switch Sewer out, but we're never giving Sewer up. We're done with that crap. She's with us. There's nowhere in this world she can't go. We can't turn a deaf ear to our allies. The hell we can't. They're not my allies. You know, the Haeva mentality.
Lady de Sade, seeing you is a genuine relief.
Your emissary informed us that you were in need of our help.
I'd hold off on that feeling.
She must have told you that we were being attacked. We are sustaining the relentless assaults of furious animals.
We were
which
right.
Some people believe to be sent by the demons of the island.
Some people. So you're not certain that's the case?
We were mistaken when we thought them responsible for the Malachor. I became more cautious. But no matter where these attacks come from, our men are becoming exhausted. One of our outposts to the east has sent us a distress message. They won't hold much longer. I beg you, you must go to their aid. Maybe they can help you find out where these beasts come from.
I will go there to meet them. I hope to make it in time.
I am infinitely grateful, Your Excellency. You have proved your efficiency many times already. I am certain you will put an end to this.
I must leave you.
Naturally, Your Excellency.
I'm kind of curious what, like, did we screw over the Bridge Alliance more than, because it just feels weird. Like, doesn't it? Like, I could see us not having a friendly relationship with Teleme or the Bridge Alliance because there were times, I do recall times we chose the natives over them. I do vaguely remember that. I don't remember each and every time, but I know we did. But it feels weird because I know we did stuff for them. I know we did. So it's like, well, how did we not do enough? So we're still suspicious for these people, like for the Bridge Alliance. Like, I'm confused. Because I know we've helped them before. But we knew it was the creatures, man. So the Malachor comes from the earth somehow. Like, if you mistreat the earth, it's like it poisons you or something. I don't know. Like, it was the way we treated our own earth, our own ground, and somehow that caused the Malachor. At least that's... Well, I'd have to trust this deity-like being over our own perception. So, that would explain why the Nauts are not affected by Malachor. Because they have no earth. They don't have land. You know what I mean? And they're not treating it bad at all. Why would they? They don't really stay there. So that explains that mystery. And, you know, two birds, one stone, because it explains the mystery of why the indigenous people are not affected either. Because they treat the land the way it's supposed to be treated.
You shouldn't stay here. We're sustaining terrible attacks. The animals appear to be crazy. They already killed several of my soldiers.
We're here to help you.
Are you the backup? We were starting to lose hope. I must admit I was praying for more soldiers, but any help is welcome. We're under attack every night, and we've already lost a lot of men. At this rate, We won't survive another night.
Don't worry. We'll do everything in our power to make sure that you do.
You still have some time to prepare before these beasts attack again. Or we could wait together until nightfall.
All right. Let's wait.
You knew what was gonna happen.
Ready, weapons?
We don't give any damns. Oh. Are they magic resistant? Ah, okay. They just freaking broke the crowd control. That's what happened. Now, how the hell did we miss? Did you see that crap? How in the world did we not hit 3 enemies at least? Or at least 2. We hit 1. See, like, it's weird because having poison on the blade almost makes me not want to use it because I feel like I'm wasting it.
Come on. Do not lay down your arms. There are others.
Started to feel like we should have brought Kurt because Kurt likes to smack the meat off of armored creatures. I mean, mind you, really doesn't matter overall. Because we ain't gonna lose. It's like the game knew, man. The game was like, we know you don't want to fight animals, so we're gonna make you fight animals. I don't know what happened here, but that's enough of that garbage. Oh, crab trap. Oh boy. We're gonna break a cardinal rule and use this even though we're not full. Usually I won't do that unless we're over, but come on. You know we're good. You know we good.
No magic left. Drink a potion.
Yeah, probably should have drank a potion.
Be careful! You're growing tired! You should drink a potion!
Your magic is running out. Take a potion.
They're just gonna keep escalating, ain't they? Yeah, you guys wouldn't be getting messed up right now if you didn't break the crowd control like a bunch of idiots. Oh wow, what in the world is that? Yeah, I bet you do. There's poisonous gas over there. What an absolute biscuit. Wait, is it just Haeva and Petrus right now? It is just Haeva and Petrus right now. Look at that. How? How? Oh crap. Heal, 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 heal.
We have succeeded. Bravo, soldiers. We have resisted. Thank you, Excellency. I do not know what would have happened had you not helped us.
He sounds a little bit like Kurt, doesn't he?
You a hearty drink.
Hold on, hold on. Give me a minute. I guess I could have muted that, but I had to plug my mic in. Had to plug it in, plug it in. Plug it in, plug it in. Alright, let's talk to this guy.
Thanks for your help. You are an extraordinary fighter. If it weren't for you, the outpost would have undoubtedly fallen tonight.
If these attacks are always this violent, even with our support, it won't hold much longer. We must uncover the origin of these attacks.
I've thought about it, and I sent a few men 2 days ago, in the hope that they would find out where the attacks came from. And first and foremost, why they are attacking. But I haven't heard from them since. I'm afraid I might have sent them to their death.
Could you at least tell me which way they went? I might be able to track them.
They followed a trail going north of a place the natives call the Woods of Lightning.
Thank you, officer. I will do everything in my power to find them. Until then, try to hold on.
You be careful. Goodbye.
So, that sounds like a fascinating place. The Woods of Lightning. I like how that sounds.
Vedluk is very close. We are in Daedra's territory. You know what she thinks of Dir and Aigse. I hope she isn't behind those attacks.
I don't think she is, because these things do not look right. Also, I don't care. Also, I give no damns. It's like I really don't care. Do give a damn. Good riddance. And to think, chances are I would have swapped Siora out for Kurt because of the teleme factor. And she actually had dialogue. Alright, let's find these Eagle Scouts. See where they got off to first. Alright, so we've definitely been in this area before. I guess this was the best campsite to use. It's all good, all gravy. But that's why, see, like, in Mil Fractamen, when people touch the island, they bond with the island. The Malachor got bonded to the island. That's a real problem. Because it's like the Malachor will infect the island. There won't be a cure, or at least that's my interpretation. Oh, that scared the living crap out of me.
Want to follow the tracks of those soldiers, my child? I think we should go to the northeast.
Do you mean the way we were going? North and east? Thanks, I guess. There's a marker. See, this is what makes markers. I don't know, like, markers undermine other aspects of guiding the player. So imagine getting that guidance without the marker. It would have been more interesting. It would have been more useful. Oh boy. Yeah, these animals don't look right. I am pretty sure Deirdre has nothing to do with this. This is the Malachor. This is the island being affected by the Malachor. Because all these creatures are connected to the island. And when you... And I know, I'm talking like I understand. Like, as a point of fact, I understand. But this is just my interpretation, okay? So if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I'm telling you, when someone does the bonding ritual to the island, to truly bond, alright, are you listening to my nonsense spiel? To bond to the island bonds with you as much as you bond with it when you do the ritual. Or something to that effect, okay? So when... Now, Caractacus, he didn't know any better. You know, like, just thinking about it, mind you, I kind of feel like he should have known better, especially since he was a really good healer. He was a Doni god. I feel like he should have known better. But it's not like the island just gets inside you. You get inside the island. So the bond is a two-way street to some extent, right? Caractacus, you know, he's like, well, the natives don't get sick. Doni god on Manawi, they don't get sick. So I know I'll make him an Ono Manawi, then he won't be sick. So he was trying to do the right thing. He was trying to save Constantine, but I don't know why he was trying so hard to save him.
This man will die if we don't do something about it.
This is the first time we've ever been able to do this, and I've been wanting to do that for some time. There have been a number of times where I was like, I wish we had the option to do something like this, and we couldn't. Remember when we saved the one indigenous person? It was a guy, and he wanted to find the girl, and he wouldn't tell the hunter where she was. And he's like, I'm thirsty, I need water. And it was like, we didn't even offer him anything. We could have.
What happened? You saved me. Thank you. I'd be dead if it weren't for you.
Your officer sent us. He told us that you were looking for the origin of these attacks.
And we found it. We followed the beast's trail and it led us to a large glade east of here. You'll find raised stones there, the ones which are worshipped by the islanders. There was a creature there, a beast so large and so ferocious. I've never seen anything like it. That's what must have been attracting the animals. We wanted to kill it, but it prevailed. All my comrades fell in battle against it. I fled. I had to inform the lieutenant.
And you were right. Don't worry. We'll take care of it now.
We took some notes and we drew a map as we progressed. It may be of use to you. Everything is in that chest over there. Here, take the key.
So it seems like we could have put him out of his misery, or did nothing and he just died. And then looted the key and then opened the chest. Also, Haeva's got a lockpick of 3. So we probably could have just went straight for the chest. and then it would have failed. We would not have been able to heal him or anything. Scouts' notes. Investigating the beast's tracks led us to the area surrounding Vedlug. The heretics who lived there must have sent them to attack us. We were wrong. The beast did not come from this village. We found more tracks much further going towards the heart of the island. The trail leads further to the east where there are more creatures and we can hear loud cries. This must be the source of the attacks. We saw a gigantic creature. It is calling the other beasts and sending them towards us. It is a genuine demon. We will attempt to neutralize it. We know how that worked out. So I'm guessing what we're about to face is a corrupted Nadag. Because these beasts seem corrupted. But Caritas, who I think should have known better, for some reason didn't. And poisoned the island with the Malachor. And now this is the end result. Now the downside of this was that Vinbar could not, like Enmil Fructaman, could not see this until it was happening, which I find a little strange, but maybe the reason they couldn't see is because like, you know, the god of the island saw us. Every step we took, they saw it. But that's probably because we were bound to the island. Alright? Constantine's not bound to the island. Not at all. So, probably couldn't see him until Caractacus bound him. Now what I don't understand, Caractacus was bound. So why didn't the deity... Well, that's great. We were fighting them practically where we found them, and they just reset. That just happened. Garbage mechanics, hot damn it. Garbage mechanics. Get off of her. Go to hell. So it's almost like they should have been... Like, they should have been able to prevent what happened from happening. The god of this island and Vinbar. I just wanted to see how much damage we did. It's garbage. It's obviously garbage, which is what we expected. I do notice that it's harder to knock us down. Looking at our bullets, I do kind of notice that. I don't really care, but I do notice it. I guess theoretically we could feel better about killing these creatures because they're corrupted. And I guess I do to some extent, like we're putting them out of their misery. But part of me wonders, like, hey, maybe we could have cured them. Maybe killing Constantine. Because I think the deity would have been able to cure him otherwise, but now that he's bound, something more nefarious is going on. You know, like, I don't think it's as simple anymore, and we're probably going to have to deal with Constantine ourselves. Because the deity was like, you're going to have to kill him. And I kind of agree. Holy biscuits. Yeah, well, that's a corrupt Nadag, as we suspected. Holy biscuits. It is more frightening looking. Are they already dead? They're dead. Alright, so the armor damage is exactly the same whether they're crystallized or not. But, like when you're facing a dig, while their armor is up, like I noticed when I shot them with the gun. Well, that sucked. I shot him with the gun, but didn't use crystallize. He took no damage, only armor damage. But when I crystallized him, he took armor damage and regular damage, or I should say, and physical damage. Couldn't get behind. Did that penis wrinkle mess up my strike by hitting them with their little magic? Because that's what it looked like happened. Look how much ammo we've got. That is stupid. I'm so frustrated with the whiff. We were standing practically right in front of him. Damn, took some meat. Got us a meat sandwich. Yeah. Please catch him in this. There we go. Gotta get him with the slow. The enemy design is very good in this game. I think there's a good amount of variety. I could have done with a little bit more variety. I could have. But overall, I would say that I'm pleased. They look incredible. They look mythical. I love it. I hate you so much, you penises. Oh, wait. Well, that sucked. Come on, let's talk about it. There we go. I hate them. Do you understand? Like, there's nothing like catching this bastard in stasis. You're the healer. You should help you. You are the healer. See that? Oh, dear goodness. Please catch them. Yes, caught him. Damn, that looked hard as shit. The way Haeva did that, yo.
The animals. It looks like a guardian, but its skin is strange, covered with ulcers, as if it was sick. That could explain its change in behavior, but not the intelligence with which these attacks were led.
Constantine? All we know is Constantine's fault. Like, we know that much. We don't know much, but we know that. How many memory crystals do we have? 4. We have 4 memory crystals. We have a lot of memory crystals. Like, I say we have a lot because we reset this. We reset ourselves a number of times. This weapon is beautiful. And you want to know what's so bad? If we were still using our other weapon, this would actually be stronger. This would be stronger than the weapon. This is beautiful. Oh boy, that's a beautiful weapon. You know what, y'all? I know this is stronger. I know this is not upgradable. It does irritate me. But that is the sword. That's the one. Now it says of Al-Sad, even though it looks like an indigenous weapon. That weapon looks indigenous. Al-Sad is Afros people. That don't look like a Bridge Alliance weapon. That looks like an indigenous weapon. I don't know. Well, we're rocking this. Because hot damn, I'm liking it. I guess we got a point. So that gives you 2 more swipes with alchemical preps. Oh, look at that. That's convenient. There we go. Stronger dose of poison. And it seems like we can pre-apply it and it won't go anywhere. So that's very convenient. I wonder what the max level is in this game. Alright, what are we supposed to be doing? I gotta inform the governor of San Matheus. Alright. Not sure why it wants to send us there instead of the nearby campfire. But it is what it is. Let's go ahead and throw this in there. Actually, which one do we think looks more... I mean, this is obviously more indigenous looking. And is a beautiful weapon. I like the other weapon a lot. That is beautiful to me. And it does have an indigenous-y or native look. I know that other word's not a word, but I like how it sounded. Because the damage difference is negligible. I think we're just going to go, we're going to go with this, right? If we use strength, this is another cool looking weapon. That's a beautiful weapon. But it's practically useless to me. We're going to throw, what are we going to do? See, that's right. You can't just easily equip from there and... they just make inventory management a pain in this game. Alright, so this is our primary weapon. Even though this is stronger. Very beautiful. But we are going to throw this in there. And you know what? We're so confident. We're going to throw that in the trunk too. This is how we're doing it. Simple as that. Because I'm just that confident in what we do. I think we can handle anything, even with lesser stats. It's almost all about the aesthetics now, baby. All about the aesthetics. With the exceptions of those hard to reach stats. You know what I'm talking about, like the intuition and the charisma and that. Otherwise, I sure as hell would take this cape off. Because God knows I don't really like it. Not anymore. Not matching. It doesn't match. It doesn't match our theme. But we need that charisma and that intuition. Our stats rely on it. I mean, we could theoretically shift our stats. But then again, it's like, not really. Can't do it. So this is where we're at. Oh, we were going the right way. We were doing it. We were getting there. It's like, despite what they... like, I do hate certain aspects of this, because I really do loathe that site there. And it's almost surprising that the Mother Cardinal allows it to remain. It doesn't fit her character, in my opinion. But the Mother Cardinal is another character that is one of my favorite characters. I love her. I think she is amazing. So she's another one of my favorite characters. Curcilion, like I can't remember. And of course, De Morange, like Lady De Morange. Holy biscuits. They did a very good job making characters in this game, or for this game.
Your Eminence, I salute you.
Lady de Sardet, what can I do for you?
Of course, some of you should already know my criticism that dialogue should be different given the situation. The emotion wasn't even different. She was worried about what's going. She's just a, hey, you know, like, come on.
You are back. I hear there are no more attacks.
That should have been a greeting.
Your help was a blessing. Did our troops survive?
There were some losses, but the outpost is still standing. And it is thanks to them that I was able to follow the creature's trail. The officer sent out a small party, hoping that they would be able to solve the problem.
Now that's a resourceful man. Did his initiative bear fruit?
His men died, alas. But following their tracks led me to the creature who was leading the animals. It resembled a Nardaig Menaemon, a mountain guardian. But it seemed like it was sick. Its skin was covered in stains and ulcers. And its behavior was different from the other guardians I've met.
Where could it have come from? And why did it send all these beasts after us?
I don't know. But someone must be behind all this. These attacks are too coordinated and too complex to be the work of some creatures.
You are a woman of great ingenuity. I have no doubt that you will solve this mystery. At any rate, I am extremely grateful for the help you have given us.
You're welcome.
Anything else?
Nope.
I must leave you.
Naturally, Your Excellency.
Now, I don't know if some of you feel like, oh, is he a hypocrite? Yes, because we all are, to some extent. We just don't usually know that we are. But in this situation, no. You see, the thing that I don't like, we gain Teleme faction. And now we're friendly with Teleme. Okay. Here's the thing about that. We did not make a decision. We didn't make a decision. It makes it like, I feel like relationship should build based on decisions, not progress. That's the best way for me to explain it. The relationship should build based on decisions, not progress. Because this is a main quest. It was a main quest. And aspects of a main quest may be able to be failed, but if I'm not mistaken, a main quest itself cannot fail. Like, you have to do it before the game would even advance. Alright? That's my understanding of it. Which means us helping them wasn't a choice. And because of what the Guardian said, or the deity said, I have to assume that somehow it's Constantine causing this. That he's the one doing it. Don't know if it's true, I'm just saying. Either he's doing it, and part of me wonders if he's possessed. And maybe that's just me being a little bit naive. The sickness might mess with someone's head, but Haeva's mom didn't seem... well, you know, Ferrockton said that because he was ill, when he bound himself to the power, it drove him mad. Something like that. So... this could just straight up be pure Constantine. He's not possessed at all. He's just gone crazy. Huh. While the structure is overall the same, I don't know. I kind of get this weird feeling like maybe in one of the patches they upgraded the decorations. Maybe? Or maybe it's just in my head. I don't know. Of course, we got Afra with us. Not that Petra spoke at all. Talking to the Mother Cardinal.
Lady de Sade, I've been hoping you would come.
Your Excellency, I heard news of the attacks against Hikmet.
We have had our differences, but none can deny your incredible efficiency. You must surely know that were we not desperate, I would not trouble you with this.
I'm listening.
Animals, creatures have been attacking us relentlessly. They throw themselves upon our defenses day and night. They do not even try to avoid our weapons, rushing as if to swamp us in infinite numbers. Our best soldiers fall exhausted from fatigue, the others die shredded by their claws. Please find the origin of these attacks and make them stop. If we cannot hold out, the entire population of Hikmet will be devoured.
Good.
San
No,
Matheus has fallen prey to the same tragic fate. The beasts were answering to a type of guardian we have never seen before. A guardian that has since died. Have the attacks subsided in Hikmet at all?
No, not at all. San Matheus is far from here. The origin of the attacks must be different. I sent a small group of trackers so that they might follow the trail of the creatures. Their last message came from a dangerous area in the hands of natives. The savages are certainly at the root of these evil attacks. Who else could have trained all of these creatures?
Could you indicate the zone in question?
Alas, no. I didn't get the information. You must meet their officer, who will know how to guide you there. She's leading our troops in the outpost at the entrance to the city.
Very well. I shall depart immediately.
Be so kind as to keep me informed. This affair is driving me to madness.
I would like to broach a rather unpleasant subject. Your treachery.
I beg
Oh,
your pardon.
smokes.
I am at a loss for words.
Have you forgotten that after sending me to save your servants, that you then again sought my assistance? According to you, I needed only to convince the Tiana Hakkadactus to provide us with a remedy. But you used me like a pawn, seeking in truth to capture her.
I cannot understand why you are reacting in this way. I was certain that the witch doctor would refuse to help us. They have us marked down as enemies, after all. And I had good reason to believe that you would not resort to physical persuasion.
You were even ready to use brute force against your own allies.
Whatever do you mean?
After wounding the Tiana, your spy attempted to kill me, Excellency. And you dare to tell me that my anger is exaggerated. Can I remind you that to assassinate a legate is to declare war against her sovereign?
I never... I promise you that I had no intention for any harm to befall you. That man went beyond his orders, I assure you. I implore you. Please accept my sincerest and profound apologies in the name of the Bridge Alliance.
I can only give you the benefit of the doubt for now, Your Excellency. In the meantime, you need not keep a candle lit for the return of your sire. He paid for his audacity with his life.
He would have been made to answer for such infamy, I assure you. Once again, I apologize sincerely for this crime. It should never have happened. In any case, we need to get our hands on this woman. The remedy is perhaps...
There never was a remedy. It was a wild goose chase. Perhaps even some sort of machination.
No. That is terrible. This is a great setback. How could I have been so naive? What a shame. I am truly sorry that you risked your life in vain. Would you like to speak with me about any other subjects?
I have taken care of your problem with the caravans. The merchants should now be able to reach Hikmet.
Captain Rainhild has sent a message to that effect. You have done a great service for me. Though there is something that bothers me. I was told that you met these savages and then let them go. They showed no mercy at all with your own merchants.
The congregation is not in conflict with these natives, and has no wish to begin one.
Ah, your famous neutrality. Well then, you have solved the problem, and I would be discourteous to deny it.
My pleasure. I imagine the captain must have informed you of all that we learned.
Indeed, and I am extremely worried. An attack of any significant magnitude would be a catastrophe for our city. We have the means to repel these savages, but it will not be without great losses.
Perhaps there is another way. The natives have clearly expressed their wishes. The freedom of their brothers and sisters.
I see where this is headed, but I fear that they were not honest with you. A few natives are being held in the prison of the Coin Guard, but a handful of warriors does not seem to justify an assault of such commitment.
They were not speaking of just a few soldiers, but of kidnappings. The victims are only villagers.
This is inexplicable. We have taken no villagers. Of course, we
Afra's
answer their
mentor.
attacks in kind. And at times we have taken prisoners on the battlefield. But what use would we have for a few fishermen, hunters, and weavers?
Might it be possible that these kidnappings have taken place without your consent?
I doubt that.
Yes.
But of course, it is always possible that a few bandits might have stolen a shipment of arms. If that were the case, that would explain a great deal. Since you have been of such service to my people, and this grievous affair seems of great concern to you, would you be of a mind to lead the inquiry? Capture a few of these savages. Make it your mission to make them talk. We must understand what is going on before they attack.
Very well. I shall get to the bottom of this affair, Your Excellency.
Would you like to speak with me about any other subjects?
No.
I have to go. Look forward to seeing you again.
Farewell, my lady.
Alright, so here's the problem I have. All this time, we had to go back to this person. And we did not know this. There were multiple quests that we completed. We continue with the main quest, the attack on Hikmet. Or maybe we didn't have to come back until now? I don't understand. Do we follow the scouts? Or do we do this? All of this is very confusing for me. I'm telling you before, I don't recall any of the quests being that confusing. I don't recall that. This is a new development. This is a brand spanking new development. I'm often confused by what is going on. They did not organize these last quests all that well. It's almost like, and I keep saying it, it's almost like different people worked on this game. You know? Thought there was a camp here. But, I guess not. Can't even really tell where to go. I guess practically straight. Practically. But yeah, I can't tell. Because it seemed as though we could have been talking to him a number of times after we completed a number of quests. And we just didn't. And it's because the game didn't tell us to do that. And while there have been times we attempted to think outside the box and go, oh, now that we completed this quest, maybe now they'll have different dialogue. What the hell is going on? They shouldn't be on this side of the fence. The outpost protects this side, you know. So that's weird. Oh, there was a place here. Oh, I can't travel suddenly. So that's probably why we didn't see it or whatever. Dude, are they already all dead? Is that what's going on? Why, that wouldn't make much sense. Wait, because how would they be dead here? Like, who killed them? Right? Not exactly what I wanted to do. I was hoping we get to hit more enemies than that. Like, did the outpost get overran? But again, that really wouldn't make sense. Because there are dead creatures there. So who killed them? How did they die? You bastards better kill this thing. Come the hell on. Alright, you done? Let's go. That's not a good sign. Not a good sign.
You managed to make it through. A group of these enraged beasts managed to get past our defenses.
Yes, we fought and defeated them. But how did they make it through?
My men
How
are
do you
exhausted.
think?
We killed some of them, but we were overrun. Our situation is getting more and more desperate. I don't suppose I need to warn you about the dangers of this road.
Actually, that's why we're here. Governor Buren sent me. He wants us to find a group of trackers.
And I hope that he'd sent you as reinforcements. Silly me. It looks like all we're good for is dying to protect his bloody city. But you wanted to ask me something.
Not really. But
Like
I
I
guess
said,
we will.
Governor Buren is hoping that I can find a group of trackers with your help.
I'd like to see you try. Indeed, I was ordered to send out a party of scouts, which I did, despite our losses. They were supposed to find the bastard who's been sending us these critters. One of those savage sorcerers, no doubt.
Can you tell
No,
me
it's
which
not.
way they went?
Sorry, Your Excellency, I won't tell you anything until I receive some help. You have to understand, I hope that these men are alive. They are also under my command. But those who are here with me now are my main preoccupation. And as we speak, they're dropping like flies. Not to mention the fact that if this outpost falls, there won't be much left to protect the city. So you can go and tell the governor that if he wants me to help you, he will have to help us first.
Maybe we can avoid going to the governor and save time. There aren't many of us, and I don't have any soldiers to give you. But perhaps I can still offer my help.
We were supposed to receive a shipment of ammunition and medicines, but we're still waiting for it. If you can bring it to me, we would at least be able to heal ourselves and have enough bullets to sustain these assaults.
Do you know where this material came from?
From your city, New Serene. The caravan transporting it was supposed to pass through here 2 days ago. It must have been attacked. But with a little bit of luck, its cargo should still be intact.
Very well. I will retrace the path. It shouldn't be too difficult to find it.
The 3 of you won't be able to bring the crates back by yourselves. 2 of my men will accompany you. Please, hurry. Without them, we're even less likely to hold.
We're departing right away. Could you tell me again what it is that you expect from me?
We were supposed to receive...
Do you know
from
Okay.
your...
Very well.
The 3
I
of you,
really hate
please,
that
hurry.
dialogue because it's so misleading. I keep thinking it's gonna offer something else, and they just say the exact same thing.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Your Ex.
My disappointment in that dialogue was the fact that you can't just offer to help. You know what I mean? Like, you can't... No, she starts off as... Clearly this person's upset. Clearly they're in danger. Clearly there's a problem. And you're just like, yeah. So tell me what I want to know, right? Like, you don't even get the option to just immediately ask how you can help them out. But this is actually where we're going to end this video. When we continue, we will be going to help the outpost. Wait, how does this help the outpost? Wait, maybe we don't end the video. Like, if it's right there. Or maybe this is just where we pick up the 2 guys. Or 2 people, I should say.
Soldiers, are you the ones who were supposed to help me search for the caravan?
Yes, Your Excellency.
We're ready to leave as soon as you wish.
I'm ready. Let's go.
We'll follow you.
Okay, so... okay, now we're gonna end the video. I was like, wait a minute, how far is the mission anyway? I'm just curious. So about 105 meters. But, you know, we'll see how this all plays out. Thank you for being part of this. Until next time, take care.